Hey y'all, it's Bennett, and it's time for another spooky pickups video. That's right, it's time to check out what I've been picking up at the thrift stores and used game stores and that sort of thing to add to my collection lately. And of course, it being basically about Halloween, it's time to go spooky with it. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay, these were pickups from Second and Charles, and I'll just get right to them. First off, we have, do you remember a couple episodes ago when I got the big stack of $5 Sega Saturn and Dreamcast games? Well, I went back for a couple more, and here we have College Slam, which is your NBA Jam but for college teams. And this was Breakpoint Tennis, and both of those are for the Sega Saturn. $5 for a loose disc, which is not normally something I'm interested in, but $5 Saturn games, yes, sure, why not? So pick those up. All right, and while I was there, I grabbed a few Xbox games, working on my Xbox collection. First, we have Jaeger. This appears to be a flight combat, aerial combat game. I don't know a lot about it, but it was calling my name at $4.30. So yeah, why not? Looks pretty cool. Then we have Apex, which is a Xbox exclusive racing game. I'm not super big on racing games because I'm terrible at them, but this one is complete, and it was only for Xbox, and it was less than $5 as well. $4.85 says it right there. And then we had Forgotten Realms Demon Stone from the developers of the best-selling game Lord of the Rings: Two Towers. I kind of thought I already had this in my collection, but I went ahead and picked it up when I determined that I didn't. So yeah, Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. So this is a D&D kind of game with dungeon crawling and all that good stuff. So, and it was $8. Good thing about Xbox is it's usually pretty cheap to collect for. All right, we move on. We had a trip to the thrift store. This was a Valley Rescue mission here in our town, and a couple little additions to the PS2 collection. We got NASCAR 08. I'm not a NASCAR fan exactly, but why not? Sure, why not? And we had NCAA 08 March Madness, and it's complete as well for the PS2. Both of those were $2 a piece, I think, possibly $1 a piece. $1 a piece. So add to the collection things that are in good shape and complete and all that. Okay. Moving on, we had another trip to Valley Rescue mission, different location, and picked up these four right here. We got FIFA 15 for the Xbox 360. I'm not 100% sure why I went ahead and picked this up. I think it was possibly in that kind of one of the last good FIFA games before it started to be all about FIFA Ultimate Team kind of thing. Maybe it was that sort of thing. So a chance to play a soccer game without it being all about monetizations and all that stuff. I mean, it's there if it says FIFA Ultimate Team right there, but maybe it's not entirely bent that way like they are now. But then we got the more important things. Some real bangers for the Wii. Project Runway. It's complete. Dream it, make it, work it. All right. Yep. Star in the #1 fashion reality show featuring Project Runway celebrities, judges, and contestants. Can't wait. Next up, we have a show that I'm much more familiar with, The Price is Right. Come on down. to play The Price is Right on your Nintendo Wii. And it's complete as well. And finally, for that one, we have Alien Syndrome. It's complete as well. This is the Wii equivalent of a light gun shooter. So on-rails shooter kind of thing. I thought I already had this in the collection, but I looked and looked and I didn't, so now it is mine. And that was, I think there were $2 a piece for those bangers right there. So, not too shabby. Next, we have another thrift store. We found a DualShock 2 for the PlayStation 2 controller in what looks like very good shape. I haven't tested it out yet, but it looks to be in very good shape. I have loads of controllers right now, and I'm getting ready to sell as many of them as I can on eBay, or possibly trade them into Second and Charles, that sort of thing. So the more the merrier. If I can get them for, this was $3, and sell this for $15 or something like that, you know, that's great. Sell it for 10, I'm still doing great. Yeah, so that's a good one. DualShock 2. And then a DualShock 3 6-axis PlayStation 3 controller. I'm very low on PlayStation 3 controllers, so I'm gonna probably just keep this one, or possibly give it to a friend who also is low on PS3 controllers. It does not have the rubber for this stick there, but otherwise it looks to be in good shape, and that certainly is not a problem for most play purposes. It was $2, and there you go, DualShock 3. We did not expect to find that, so glad to be able to have one of those to either get multiplayer going on my games or help my friend out in his. There we go. Always be on the lookout for controllers. Like, make sure they don't have split wires or anything like that, because you'll get that home and be mad at yourself for bringing home a fire hazard. But if they're in good shape, they can be traded in, as I understand it, traded in at places like used game stores, Second and Charles, and real used game stores and all that, pretty consistently for decent money. And they still go, I mean, if they're original manufacturer, actual Sony controllers, for instance, they'll go pretty well on eBay as well. Moving on, we have another, this was a Goodwill find, Thrillville, off the rails. I kind of thought I already had this too, but I didn't. It's complete. Maybe it's one I've purchased before and then bundled away in a PS2 bundle that I sold. I don't know, but this is Play the Best Theme Park Ever, yours. So it's a crazy theme park, kind of roller coaster tycoon kind of thing. Now with over-the-top whoa coasters. So that's what we like to hear. Yeah, Thrillville off the rails for the PS2. And this is a little bit of an oddity here, but we have Madden 08 on PC DVD. And it is complete, I guess. And it was $4. And I picked it up, it caught my eye because of Scott the Waz and his love for Madden 08 on all platforms. And so I picked it up, but looking on eBay, this one you can sell it for probably more than $15 or something like that. I don't know. I had I found some decent sales for it that made me want to pick it up, so that's what I did. So we'll give it a shot. I don't need it in my collection, so I intend to sell it, but it caught my eye because of Scott the Waz always being on the lookout for Madden 08. That guy's funny if you don't watch him. He's really funny. And finally, we go full circle here. We went back to Second and Charles and picked up these two Xbox bangers. Soul Calibur 2. This one, it is complete. And it, you know, this was, when this came out, it was, the GameCube version had Link in it, which is pretty awesome. And the PlayStation 2 version had somebody. Wasn't Darth Vader, was it? No. Maybe that was later. I don't know. Whatever. Each of the platforms had their own like special character. And anyway, the Xbox version has Spawn. So Spawn, the popular comic character created by Todd McFarlane, appears exclusively for Xbox. And as you can see, it was $5.75, so can't go wrong. So I already have the GameCube version. I don't have the PS2 version, but that's fine. But glad to add it to the Xbox collection. And speaking of things for the Xbox collection, this Xbox exclusive Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Y'all know this game. This is, you know, when the people from the Dead or Alive fighting game want to take a vacation to the beach, this is what happens. You get volleyball, you get strangely, scantily clad digital ladies running around, and you get mini games and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive, and there we go. So now I have a real solid volleyball game for my Xbox. Alright, and that's going to be it for this spooky edition of Pickups. We'll check back next time to see what else I find out there. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Halloween. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.